Every morning when I opened my eyes, my face was covered in black, but I never did it myself. Then, one day, the truth came out, and it shook me to my core. My name is Sana, and you are watching Dark Kahani Studio. Today's story is about Manahil, a girl who faced something terrifying every single night. But before we begin, if you enjoy suspense and dark stories like this, then make sure to subscribe to Dark Kahani Studio and like the video. Now, let's get into the story. My every morning began with a kind of torment that I could neither understand nor explain to anyone. Even before opening my eyes, my heart would start racing uncontrollably, as if my body already knew what was about to happen again. Slowly, with trembling hands, I would reach toward my face, and the moment my fingers touched my skin, my entire body would go numb. Because just like every day, there was black soot smeared all over it. Dark, foul-smelling, terrifying soot, as if someone had stamped destruction onto my face in the darkness of the night. I wanted to scream, but my voice would die in my throat. On those freezing winter mornings, when the water felt colder than ice, I would wash my face with shaking hands. Not just my face, but my dignity, my identity, even my very breath. Yet that stain felt like it had been written into my fate. The more I scrubbed, the deeper it seemed to become. Outside, my in-laws would be standing there. My mother-in-law's poisonous stares, Javed Bai's harsh voice, and Shazia Babi's fake sympathy. The same Shazia who once called me her sister now looked at me as if I were a curse. This girl isn't normal. Something is wrong with her. She's gone mad. Every word pierced my heart like a dagger. I was breaking from the inside, but no one could see it. Or maybe they all chose to stay blind. My name is Manahil, and once, my life felt like a beautiful dream. I was married to Fawad, a quiet man, but deeply caring. His eyes held a silent love for me that words could never express. In the beginning, my in-laws were kind too, especially Shazia Babi, who treated me like more than a sister. But then, things changed. Inflation rose, responsibilities increased, and Javed Bai suggested that Fawad go abroad. Fawad didn't want to leave, but dreams and responsibilities forced him to go. And with his departure, it felt like the piece of my life left with him. At first, everything was fine. Money kept coming, the house became prosperous, and I was treated with respect. But as soon as Fawad lost contact and the money stopped, everything changed. The same people who once blessed me began calling me cursed. In their eyes, I had become a burden. And then began the horrifying cycle that turned my life into hell. Every night I slept clean, and every morning I woke up covered in soot. I questioned myself. Was I going mad? Was I doing this in my sleep? Or was something supernatural happening to me? My room was always locked from the inside, windows shut tight. So how was any of this even possible? I was mentally shattered when at that time, my childhood friend Saima came to see me. The moment she saw my condition, she knew something was wrong. She handed me a small hidden camera and said, "If you want the truth, gather proof." That night, my heart pounded uncontrollably as I hid the camera on top of the cupboard. After a while, the door opened. Shazia Babi entered with a glass of milk, the same smile, but this time it carried poison. I drank the milk, and within moments, my eyes grew heavy, and I slipped into unconsciousness. The next morning was the same, but this time, had the truth. I quickly took the camera and played the footage. At first, there was silence. Then suddenly, the heavy sofa began to move on its own. Behind it, the wall opened, revealing a hidden door. My breath stopped. From that door, Shazia Bobby stepped out, and behind her was Javed Bai. My own people had become my enemies. They came close to me as I lay unconscious and began smearing soot on my face with precision, like it was their daily routine. Then their voices echoed. Now she'll look mad. A few more days and we'll send her to the mental asylum? In that moment, my world shattered. But within that destruction, a new strength was born. The next morning, I didn't wash my face. The same soot, the same messy hair. But this time, I wasn't weak. I was ready to fight. I walked out, and they were sitting calmly, having breakfast as if nothing had happened. I shouted, "Enough!" and played the video in front of them. The color drained from their faces. The truth stood exposed. And then, the door opened. We all turned. There stood Fawad, my husband, who had returned alive, but broken, weak, as if he had escaped death itself. I ran to him, told him everything, showed him the video. His eyes burned with a rage I had never seen before. He revealed that he had been sent abroad through a fraudulent agent and had spent months in jail. While here, my own family was destroying his wife. That day, truth won, and Zulm lost. A wall was built inside the house, relationships shattered. But I survived. My dignity survived. And those who tried to prove me mad were crushed under the weight of their own sins. Because remember, no matter how clever Zulm is, one day, it always gets trapped in its own web.